All right, this one looks like it's going to be a tough one. Calculations related to property size and value. So if you have any math problems on the test, this might be a good video for you. If this goes past 30 minutes, then we will shut the video off. It's a good way to make use of your math skills, and I do like doing math, but not under pressure like for a test. What you'll need for real estate calculations. All right, you just sold the house. You need to know exactly what the sales price is and your commission rate. And that's about all you need to know. Okay, so what do you need? You need a calculator, proper formula, data in the formula. That's about it. I think I can handle that. Calculate your commission rate, formula for total commission, sales price, a stiff drink. That's probably true. A support group, maybe. If you need a support group, you come back here, okay? Eventually, we will have a support group somewhere. YouTube or Facebook, one of them. I think we all can figure that out, right? Unless you're, if you're doing mortgages, which you shouldn't be doing as a real estate salesperson, then you're going to need more math. If you're doing commercial real estate, you're definitely going to need more math. So if you do like more math, that might be the place to become a commercial real estate agent. All right, front foot, the length of the property along the street or highway. That is the front foot. If you ever hear that. Sometimes builders will charge extra money. You'll find this on new communities they're building. Will have a front foot fee. And if you see that, then you'll know what that is. I believe this is a mile. Or is it an acre? I don't know. Do we have... this is all we have. Okay, let's see if it tells us. Oh, an acre is 43. 5280 is a mile. Okay, I was way off. 43 is an acre. Oh, you're not going to have to memorize this, really. You're always going to have a book. In real life, you're not going to have to memorize hardly anything. You got a book for references. We have Google for references. We're not in a world where we got to memorize things like this. We have team members that have been doing things a long time, and they eventually do memorize things. So in the real world, but not in test land. In test land, not Tesla, but test land, you may have to memorize things. All right, what's 144 square inches? Anybody out there know that's listening to this video? Oh, here it is, square foot. My math people, 3 feet. 3 feet. What's a square mile? 640 acres is 2.47 acres. 640 acres is a square mile, is what it's saying here, 640 acres. So 3 feet must be a yard. 1 square yard. 3 feet, I'm guessing. All right, let's see. All right, so like I said before, you should be able to Google this kind of stuff. But sometimes they will ask you these type of questions. They'll ask you, like, if you got to carpet a whole house. I remember seeing a question like that before. If you got to carpet a whole house, I don't know why they're asking things like this, but how much carpet do you need? Like, if this was a room, how much carpet do you need? I mean, I do remember seeing that on a test. You could always contact me if you want a copy of this resource, but I think most of this stuff you could get off of Google. Okay, yards to feet. Oh no, we're still going on. Yards to feet. Okay, occasionally you may be provided with a measurement that's different. How are we going to get through this test? I bet you we're going to have to take this test 5 times if it's going to have all this math in it. You can convert the measurement to the unit you know. Well, what is the unit we know? I have no idea. Let's try 36 feet. Multiply 13 by 5 times 3. 13.5 times 3, 40.5 feet. I don't know that. I mean, does anybody else know that? I did not know that. Okay, calculating area and length. Oh my gosh. This test is going to be something else. All right, a foot, a front foot, a square foot, a rod, all these have in common. They play a role in calculating area and length. All right, I'm not sure if they're going to play music on here, so let me make sure. Let me pause this for 1 second. Okay, they're not playing any music, so we can continue.
Professional, you will often need to find the area of rooms, buildings, and lots. So it's important to know how to calculate these. Take a rectangular building, for example. Length times width gives you the area. So if that building was 40 feet by 20 feet, the area would be 800 square feet. A square's area is calculated by multiplying one side times another side. A triangle's area is found by taking half the length of the triangle's base and multiplying by its height. Area or square feet is important in calculating price per square feet. This is found by taking the home sale price and dividing it by the area. So if we have our 800 square foot rectangular building and it sells for $75,000, that equates to $93.75 per square foot. Knowing the price per square foot can help when you're valuing a listing. If you have the price per square foot of a comparable and you know the square feet of the building you're listing, you can get an estimated value. So if local comps are selling for about $93.75 per square foot, and you have a 1,000 square foot home, an estimated value could be $93,750. Keep in mind, square feet is not the only factor to consider when valuing a home. The home's location, style, condition, and amenities matter too. What if the home you're working with isn't a perfect rectangular square? Have no fear. Take your odd-shaped building and divide it into familiar shapes. Find the area of each familiar shape, add these together, and you have the area of your odd shape. You may hear the word acre used when talking about lot size. An acre is land that contains 43,560 square feet. So if you need to find out what percentage of an acre a parcel is that has 28,675 square feet, just divide the number of square feet in the property by the number of square feet in an acre. That gives you 0.66 or 2/3 of an acre. When discussing even larger parcels of land, it will be helpful to know about hectares. A hectare is 10,000 square meters, or approximately 2.47 acres in U.S. measurements. So if you wanted to find out how many hectares were in a 45-acre tract of land, you would divide the total acres by 2.47. That gives you 18.21 hectares. Another term you may hear is front foot. The front foot of a property, often referred to as frontage, is simply the linear portion that abuts a waterway, highway, or street. To determine the front foot measurement, you simply measure the length or width of the property that abuts this area. So if you had a 200 by 50 foot property, but it was the 50 feet portion of the property that abutted the road, you would have 50 front feet, or a 50-foot frontage. You'll find the formulas we discussed here, as well as others, on your Calculating Area and Length cheat sheet. Go check it out.
Okay, everybody, welcome back. So we are going to move on. Your calculating area video introduced formulas for calculating the area. So, having trouble remembering the formulas? We included the video and transcript on this slide for you to reference. Oh, okay. So here's this. Length times width is a rectangle, I do believe. Equal side times equal side is a rectangle. No, not rectangle. Square, I would think. And this is triangle. Let's see if we got it right. Okay. If you need any of these resources other than the video, I'm not sure if I can download this video. Yeah, it won't let me download it. So if you need either one of these, you just have to contact me on my contact page and I can email it to you. All right, you're working on a new listing. The patio is 15 by 25. What's the area? Oh, this is a cheat sheet, but this is more complicated than the other one. Okay, the patio is 15 feet wide times... Now, the area of a rectangle, length by the width. Okay, so it'd be 15 times 25. All right. If the property you're listing measures a 1,500 square feet and you want to put it at the top of the price per square footage, at what price could this be listed? So that would be, the way they're doing it over here is 800 square feet. Sells for 75. If the property measures 1,500 square feet and you want to put it at the top, I guess it would be 1,500 divided by 200, right? All my math people. Would it be divided by? It's not really helping me with this. Okay, you have 1,000 square foot home. Okay, so the way they're doing it here is multiplying the square footage times 1,500. So it would be 200 times, so it would be 300,000. Okay, that took me a few minutes. So this, we might have to do the test on a separate video because this is going to be a lot of math. And the math problems usually take me a little longer. Anyway, on the good side is we're 74% of this course completed, so I'm hoping that we will be done with videos soon on this. You will not see any more new videos coming out once we hit the end of this. On this, we will find a new subject to do a class on. Could be tech, could be nutrition, could be something totally different. Okay, let's see. Alright, here we go again. 25 per square foot. We have an example of this. Acres. 25 front foot fee. Alright, here's this. If you had a 200 by 50 foot, but it was the 50-foot portion of the property that abutted the road, you have a 50 front foot fee or 50-foot frontage. So this one is purchased a 500 foot by foot. Turns out the county is planning to build a paved road through the area and offering $25 per front foot. So, what would that be? I have no clue. 500 times 25? 12. Okay, let's try it and see. Oh, got it right. Sometimes these are pretty simple, aren't they? I'm reading into it too much. Okay, 4 by length. 4 by length. I'm guessing it's a square. I think this one's a square because it's 2 sides. Okay, these must be the opposite. Okay, maybe this one's the square and this is the rectangle. Okay. Land acquisition costs. Alright, piece of land is being sold for $3 per square foot. Oh, we got another little video. Okay. You have a client interested in purchasing 30,000 square feet. 30,000 times 3. Alright. 30,000 square feet. It will cost 90,000. Alright, let's look at the little video. Keep you all awake. Oh, it's on YouTube. Land acquisition costs.
During your career as a real estate licensee, there will be times you need to calculate the cost of purchasing land. To do this, you multiply the land area by the cost per unit. Let's go through a couple examples. We'll start with a fairly easy one. The cost of a parcel of land is $15,000 per acre. You have a client interested in purchasing 5 acres of land. To calculate the land acquisition cost, multiply $15,000 per acre times 5 acres, and you get $75,000. Now let's take an example that is a bit more complex. The cost of a parcel of land is 75 cents per square foot. Your client wants to purchase 2 acres. We need to convert 2 acres to square feet. This is where our calculating area and length cheat sheet comes in handy. From our cheat sheet, we know that 1 acre is equal to 43,560 square feet. Your client wants 2 acres, so we multiply 43,560 times 2 and get 87,120 square feet. Now we multiply that number by 75 cents per square foot to get a land acquisition cost of $65,340. There you have it. Just remember to convert the land area measurement you're working with to the same unit in which the cost is quoted before calculating the cost to purchase that land.
Okay, so let's check our answers and move on. Acquiring land 2. Alright, a parcel of land sold for $25,000 an acre. How many? And you're interested in buying 4 acres. Wouldn't it be 25,000 divided by 4? Or would that be too easy? It might be 25 times 4. Okay, 25 times 4. Okay. Your client's interested in 100,000 square feet. So, alright, so you need to do this by dividing 43,560 and then multiplying that number by 25. Let me take a screenshot of this because it might be on that test. And I will not remember how to do this. I don't recall, honestly, having a whole lot of these types of questions on the test. You may get one out of like 60. So, you don't be stressing over this math stuff because you might get one problem one there. And if you're allowed to miss 15 questions, this might be one that you decide to miss. All right, you need to convert 100,000 square feet. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. You need to convert 100,000 square feet by 43,560, and then multiplying it by 25,000. Oops. Okay, so I think this is the right answer. Whoops. The 57,392. Okay. I screenshot that, how you do that, because it may come up on our unit exam here. And we'll have to do that on a separate video in case I got to take the test more than once. And if it's going to be a lot of this math, then I probably will have to take it more than once. Okay, build a story using the problems. Okay, comparable property. You need to adjust up from the selling price of the comparable. And the subject property has a feature that does not compare to the other properties. You need to go down. Nope, I'm wrong. It's opposite. Alright, you need to adjust down if the property does not have something you need. Okay. Alright, in which direction will you adjust the comparable property to account for the value of these items? I'm going to say up on all of them. I don't know about a bedroom, though. A fireplace, you go down, and the pool, you go down. I guess because they're more maintenance. A pool is more maintenance. There is no industry standard value of pool versus no pool. Alright. So this subject property has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. You will be doing a lot of this, by the way, in real life. When you're giving somebody, your seller, a comparable price to list their home. You got to look at your comparables and see what you have and your neighbors don't. Okay, your neighbor has 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, 1 car garage, a fireplace, and an unfinished basement and a pool. Oh my goodness. So then this property has 4 bedrooms, so they get an extra $5,000. Let's get the calculator out. So that's an extra $5,000 because you got an extra bedroom. Okay. And it went up to 40. All right, let me make this 350 plus 5,000 for the bedroom. All right, they have 2.5 baths. They have another half bath, which is another 2,500. 2 car garage, another 1,500. Okay, they have a finished basement. A finished basement is a lot better than an unfinished basement. So I would say another $15,000 for that. I think I made this 150. Shoot. Okay. That's not right. 350. Alright, yeah, that's right. 350 plus 5,000 for the bedroom plus 1,500 for the garage. It's an extra garage. There's an extra half bath. There's no fireplace, so that's minus 1,000. Or pool, so we're going to minus the pool and the fireplace, which is 4,000. Oh my God, this is not right. There's like no way. Alright, so we got 350,000. There's got to be another way of getting this done easier. I'm going to put it on my phone. 350 plus 5,000 plus 2,500 plus 1,500. What do we got so far? Basement is 15,000. Let's be careful on this one. I think that's what's screwing us up. 374. Okay, we're gonna minus 4, so it'll be 370. You're gonna take away the. Man, that took a long time, didn't it? You see how long it's taken me for this little math problem? All right, we're gonna do this on the next video, because if you're interested in a lot of math problems, these type of problems, you want to come back for this unit exam. I guarantee I'm going to pass it the first time. It is 10 questions, so let's look at this real quick. Land acquisition cost. So if you're interested in this resource, be sure and let me know, contact me. This is just an example of a land acquisition cost problem. Believe me, we'll get enough on the next unit exam here. Well, thank you all for watching. See you on the next video.